Typhoon Arthur off the shoreline of Florida, making it the first named tempest of the 2020 Atlantic tropical storm season. Presently, forecasters state the tempest has its sights set on eastern North Carolina. Despite the fact that the official beginning of typhoon season is June 1st, there has been a pre-season tropical framework for the majority of the most recent 10 years. So it isn't extraordinary to have tropical action this ahead of schedule, as indicated by AGA weather meteorologist Courtney Travis. Arthur makes this year the sixth consecutive year for a framework to create before the official beginning of the period. The tempest is right now delivering continued breezes of 40 miles per hour and following off the southeast coast. Arthur will go close to North Carolina's Outer Banks on Monday with a downpour and breezy breezes. A hurricane cautioning was given for parts of the North Carolina coast by the National Weather Service not long after the Outer Banks seashores were revived to guests on Saturday. Vehicles arranged on the terrain side of the scaffold standing by to traverse to the islands exactly at 12:01 a.m. on Saturday morning. A tropical storm warning implies that typhoon conditions are normal someplace inside the notice region inside 36 hours. The admonition envelops Duck, Southern Shores, Kitty Hawk, Kill Devil Hills, Nags Head, Manteo, Wanchese, Hatteras Island, Terrain Dare, Territory Hyde, Ocracoke Island, just as Beaufort, Beachfront Onslow, Carteret, Pamlico, Southern Craven, Tyrrell, and Washington regions, where forecasters state typhoon conditions are conceivable inside the following 48 hours. Arthur is a gauge to track toward the north upper east through Monday, a way which will take it near the Outer Banks of North Carolina, AGA weather meteorologist Renee Duff said. There is still the probability that Arthur makes landfall where the deterrent islands stick out near Cape Hatteras, Duff said. Notwithstanding Arthur's last closeness to the land, AGA weather meteorologists expect wind whirlwind 60 miles per hour to visit the Outer Banks as the tempest spins through into Monday. A time of consistent downpour will show up in eastern North Carolina late Sunday night through Monday, with the heaviest downpour staying restricted to a little hallway of the Outer Banks. Here, there can be an AGA weather local storm max of 6 creeps of precipitation, which can be created standing water on roadways and restricted flooding. Those intending to make a beeline for the seashore before the downpour shows up ought to know about the danger of harsh surf and solid flows. Coastline deterioration and minor seashorefront flooding are furthermore possible. Risky marine conditions are likewise expected, with oceans working to 8 to 10 feet making deceptive conditions for sailors. The AGA weather rally impact scale for hurricanes will be short of what one for Arthur. Despite the fact that Arthur is required to move over the untamed water, flooding precipitation from a non-hurricane is relied upon to splash bits of the Great Lakes, Ohio Valley, and the southern Appalachians during any event the primary portion of this current week. Occupants in South Florida saw impacts from the tempest before it was ever named. Various blaze flood alerts were activated along the southeastern shoreline of Florida as overwhelming deluges and rainstorms happened on Friday night. Road flooding was accounted for over the Miami metro region. Last Thursday was the second wettest May Day on record for the city of Marathon in the Florida Keys. Substantial downpour totaled 5.76 inches. Avoiding the city's rainiest May Day record of 6.60 inches set on May 27 of every 1959. The long-distance race got an aggregate of 6.45 crawls from May 14 to 15, when the typical precipitation for all of May is 3.35 inches. Numerous coronavirus testing destinations in Florida had to close this end of the week because of the showers and blustery climate. The 14 state-run COVID-19 testing destinations incorporate Brevard Eastern Florida State College's Palm Bay Grounds and University High School in Orange City. Miami-Dade County has incidentally shut all testing locales also. The testing destinations will be shut until Monday, as indicated by the Florida Department of Health. The 2020 Atlantic tropical storm season follows 4 straight years during which there were, at any rate, 2 U.S. landfalling typhoons, with Barry and Dorian striking in 2019. That is the longest streak since 1947-50, and just twice since 1851 has the streak reached in any event 5 years, 1932-36 and 1876-82.